Welcome to video 3. We've busted ahead because time is a thing still, and it's all relative. So we've welded in some floor bracing. It all looks good. So there's 100 by 50 by 10, 50 by 50 by 6 angle, like whoop, whoop. And then these are some pressed up bits, 4mm, lots of them, nice flat. So like I shoved it, you believe me. Whoop. Tied in around the back here just now with the oxy. I burnt myself on my hand, sucked. That's all in, looks pretty, very good. We cut some things to infill to make nice and not bashy, and very good. There's transom reinforcement that we're going to get into maybe today, but probably not. I have to get up for work at 2:45 in the morning, and it's already like 5 o'clock, so less than pleased about that. There's more stuff to do, like side pockets and stuff. Yeah, leveling this out on the floor, it wasn't good. We had to put a block under there, and we lifted and we put it down on the block, and that actual pump weighs 460 odd kilos. We actually had to sit that on the transom in here, because I probably should have put this in before we welded the other side, but you know, lesson learned. Still not a hard job, but yeah, coming along. So there's some bracing in there, it's half welded, there's more to go in. I'm going home. Someone didn't show up for work, so I had to be on site all today. It's Sunday, by the way, so tomorrow I'm gonna put some bits down and some 45s onto them. That braces a center bit. And then we looked at doing some form of sheet folder upping for here. We'll come up, across, and then up here and tuck underneath and go right to the side, and that'll box in all of that. And like, you know, we'll cut hatches either in the front, in the top, whatever. And then the side pocket will run probably here somewhere. It'll start on the end where that seat is and run up, which will pull a little bit of that distortion. There's some distortion in there, it's a little bit, pull that out of it a bit. And then that's probably going to be tomorrow, completely gone, maybe, if I even get that far. And then next week, maybe floor. I don't know, floor and some braces maybe, we'll see. I'm just sort of winging it, it's not a hard job. We'll do some uprights where it needs it to strengthen the sides if it needs it. Finish grinding and clean up all the back, and still got to drill some holes and put some tubes in so it can drain. And we're only going to go 2 bungs now, so I got to fill that hole that I drilled. I drilled a hole there. And yeah, I'm done. I'm going home. It is not even late, but I am exhausted. I assume I've lost some video somewhere, because shit is everywhere. Got some runners in. They're welded. I'm pretty sure I've got video of that. The rear bracing, we've done some stuff. Now, there is going to be a bit of not rework, but extra modification being done. So I was originally going to put 3 braces across the back. There's another one up top, which there's the 3rd one, but I couldn't then get a decent weld to the back wall, so I only put 2 in. That's 40 by 100 by whatever this stuff. Oh, that's good. Yeah, come, okay. Okay, so at some point I'll manage to get that out, hopefully. So it's this stuff, which is like 8 or 10 mil sides. I think it's 6 mil across the top, but it's thicker on the sides. So got 2 of them running across, and then another 2 locking them, and then another 2 coming up on the floor. The 2 45s, and the bit I'm gonna have to rework, which it's not rework, but I'm gonna get a bit of 8 mil sheet, I think, and I'm gonna give it like an extra plate. This is all gonna get ground. Don't worry about how ugly that looks. It's gonna get a plate, because there's down here is where they run forward, so I'm going to overlap them with a bit of 8 mil, probably only an inch, and I'm going to plate that in just because here's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit distorted and ugly, and I got to fill that hole because I'm only running 2 bunks. So I'm going to get some seat in, and I'll show you what that looks like in like, I don't know, a couple of seconds, and it'll be done. But I'll get some stuff. I'll try to do better videos, but you know, I can't make any promises. I'm a welder, meant to be anyway. It's a little bit ugly. All right, things are gonna happen. So this is what I was talking about. Just sheeted, it's only tacked. pretties all that up quite nicely. Let's just go for a step in. Don't mind the knife. So that's it in there, boxed in nicely. I've welded down this side, it was nice and flat, and same with that one, it was good. A little bit of a low here. This side's actually a little bit lower here. I think this is actually kicked down. We've got a slight low bit there, but you know, it's like 3 mil, I'm not worried. So this is it so far. I'll get hatches, 3 hatches, 1, 2, 3 on the top. I might put something in here, whether it's just little storage, like I say, foam, you can tuck up in there. And then 3 hatches in here, and you can be able to crawl right through, back and in, and all the rest of the stuff. Steering wheel or console, I want to be able to stand, have my hand on the wheel looking forward, or sit and sort of, so the wheel will be pretty flat, not like, you know, pretty flat. Small little glass bit maybe, who knows, perspex, acrylic, whatever you want to call it, polycarb. I don't want to get the side pockets made up as angle, stitch them in, which I gotta beat the shit out of this thing to get some of those bits in as I go, but we'll see what happens there. I might either start that now or I might do something else. I don't know what else I'll do. I'm gonna find out what I want to do, and I might just pack up and go home, but I decided on side pockets. I decided on side pockets. So this is what I've done. I've put stitches. This is 100 by 3 mil, and it sort of locks in to the extrusion like so. This is obviously that side, and that's this side, but what I've done here is I've come up to where the join in the floor is, so 110 mil past here, and that's where here is, and then I've cut this and welded it, so it's 45. Well, obviously this bit will go under here, but over there, you know, like that. Oh, I don't like that finger mark. And then I'll cut, so this runs up past, and I'll cut this across so it lines up with the bottom of that extrusion, because it should be the same, unless, you know, I've done a thing. But because it's so long, I'm thinking I'm going to tie back a couple of bits from like under here back to the wall or side eventually. But I'll get it on. I'll obviously see what it feels like. If it feels good, you know what, I'm going to tie it back, because someone's probably going to step on it. And I might even do some uprights to the bottom of it, and then maybe just run them right through, depending on how strong the side is. I think it's going to be okay, but that's what I decided. I've left this for now. I got to cut hatches, which I need to either buy hatches or make them out of alley, and that's too much for the day. Look at that. I decided to do some things. The side pocket is on, well, it's not on, it's tacked. So I'm gonna have to get like a block of wood over here and a press or a jack or something, probably that one, if I can get it to work, you know, sideways. So yeah, I've got a tack there, one like there and down the end there, but that's realistically the side pocket's location. So I went a little bit lower than 50 just to stay somewhat in the middle, but I think that looks pretty good. And then we do have an electric winch. It's there, it's a big one, don't worry about it. It's going to go on the floor is what I'm hoping, or down here somewhere, and I'm going to have a hole somewhere above, so I might try to follow up under here with the rope or chain, and then it'll run down a track, and that's where the anchor is going to be. I don't know how things are going to go anchored off one corner, but with the whole front dropping down, I don't really see another way to do it unless I have like a clip here, so I could like drop the anchor and then run the rope over a clip, just something maybe. I don't know, that could be a thing. That sounds like a thing. So anyway, that's a plan. Look at that, just came up with it. What a genius. So yeah, it'll come up and then down, and before it holds tight, we'll just pull it and loop it over in the middle. Yeah, and that'll be straight. But I also don't know how this is going to go in like currents and wind, because there's no real keel to it, it's just flat. So the wind's going to affect it more than anything, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. But that's me for this weekend. Didn't get much done, but you know, for a day, I think it's okay. Just tacked, I'll cut the hatches before I do anything down there, and make sure I get that what I want, and then get the sides straight, and then I'll weld the vertical downs and the rest of the outside on that side, because I welded this one and I probably shouldn't have. I should have just left that one, but yeah, it's future works problem. We'll figure that out. And then I'll build a trailer, so incoming trailer video, I guess. Maybe trailer or more barge, we'll see. I figured I'm going to be ending a video here, so you might be wondering why I'm still at my work. And my boss has been super cool about this entire situation, because I said it won't fit on a car trailer, because a car trailer sort of stops here, and then there's like all of that hanging out the back of it, and he's like, ah, we'll just chuck it up on the container roof. So it's been sitting up there, but he's a super cool dude about it, which is nice. It's hard to find a good place to work. I like it. So I'm going to put this back away, and yeah, hang around if you want. We'll be doing more videos. So I'm assuming this is a good spot to end. I have no idea what sort of video I got or anything, but yeah, till next time.